Hi guys, how are you? I hope you are doing good. I welcome you all to Headstar online session. Today we are back with another interesting new topic, chapter 16, Light. In this lesson, you will learn lot of interesting stories about light. I hope you are also eagerly wait to see. Before I enter into this part 1 session, let's see what are the things you will learn in this lesson. Okay guys? Yes. In this lesson, you will get the messages about the light. The first thing, light is a form of energy and it travels in a straight line. And second, you will get objects are either luminous or non-luminous. And third one, the light is made up of different colors called a spectrum. And how the light is reflected, and the reflected light, how it is used in instruments. Okay, and finally you will know how light is refracted, and how the refraction of light is used in lenses. Okay guys, you will learn about these all one by one by the upcoming session. Okay guys? Okay, let's see what does the part 1 session covers. In this part 1 session, you will learn about what is light, and sources of light, and how the objects, how the matters are differentiate according to the light source, and properties of light. And if time is there means reflection also we will see, or otherwise upcoming session we will see. Okay, let's move. What is light? Light is a form of energy. It's a form of energy. It's a type of electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves, that means what here in the light, here photons. Okay, already we have known the meaning of photo. Photo means what? Light. Is it so Yes. Photons means what? Light particles. A elementary particle of light. Here, photons are the massless, weightless. Massless, that means what? Weightless. Okay, and they always move at the speed of light, and always that photons, the particles is there, the elementary particles move at the speed of light in the vacuum. Okay, so what is light? Light is a stream of photons. Okay, light is a stream of photon. Light is a form of energy. Okay, here the stream of photons, that means elementary particles, massless particles. Okay, each particles are traveling with a wave-like properties at the speed of light. That's why we getting the light. Okay. Here, this electromagnetic spectrum is there, that light rays. Okay, we can see. And it travels in a straight line. That line is known as rays. Look at this picture. It travels in a straight line. That line is known as what? Ray. Okay. Suppose if it in a parallel lines, that time it's known as parallel beam. Beam of light. Okay guys, what is light? Light is the form of energy and it's a type of electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, let's see the definition of light. It's a electromagnetic wave. Okay, it does no need the medium to travel in the space. Okay, it always travel in a straight line. In a vacuum that means what? Empty space. Okay, it travel at the speed of 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, dear. 3 into 10 power 8. Imagine that, how much speed it travel from one place to another place. Can you get it, my idea? Yes. 3 into 10 power 8. So 3, how much 0 it will come? 8 0. 3 after how much 0 it will come? 8 0. Meter per second. Per second, that much meter it can travel. Which one? Light. Okay. Let's see how we see the things or how we see the objects. Just close your eyes, guys. Will you be able to see anything? Or why we are saying a single day or why we are differentiate a single day as a day and night? And please answer to me, at the night time, can you see all the objects around you? It might be fun if you're moving one place to another place if there is no light. Is it so, Yes. Let's see the answer for this question. Already we know that the night is getting over by the time of sunrise. Is it so, Yes. That's why we can see we can get the daytime and we can see all the objects. So, the sun is the natural primary source of light. Then how we can see the objects? How we can see the objects? Yes, by the phenomenon of reflection. By the phenomenon of reflection, we can see the objects. What is reflection? Let's see what is reflection. Reflection is nothing but the light rays from the light source. The light rays from the light source. Here the light source is there, sun. Okay, from the light source. The light rays, this ray. Okay, the light rays. Look at this picture. The light rays from the light source fall on the object. Fall on the object. And it bouncing back to the medium. Okay, and it bouncing back to the medium. That phenomena is called a reflection. Okay, by this phenomenon we can see the objects or we can identify the objects. This must be a this. Okay, how we can see the objects? The light rays fall on the objects and it bouncing back to the medium. Fall on the objects and it hits and bouncing back to the medium. That's why we can see we can identify the objects. That light rays first falls on object and that particular object reflected the light. That particular object reflect the light into our eyes. Thus the way we can see or identify the object, this must be this. Already we know that in this universe, okay, already we know in this universe, the matters or the objects, the matters are further classified into further according to the physical and chemical properties. This one we have seen in the previous lesson. Is it so, Yes. And this matter again classified according to or based on this element of light also. Okay. We classified the objects into 2 levels by this light element. In the first level, the objects are classified into luminous and non-luminous. Luminous and non-luminous. Already you have learned in your lower classes and I hope you all know the examples for that also. Can you say what is luminous object? Can you say? The objects that emit their own light. Okay, the objects can emit their own light or produce their own light. That type of objects are known as luminous objects. Already you have known. Is it so you know? Yes. Example, sun, star, bulb, that flame. These are all example for luminous objects. Why we are saying these are all luminous? Because they emit their own light. They produce their own light. Okay. So only we are saying these are all luminous objects. Let's see what is non-luminous objects. The non-luminous objects do not create a light or cannot emits the light by its own. Okay, so these are all known as non-luminous objects. Then how the moon gets in night time, it's give the bright light. Is it so? How? Just it reflected the light which gets from the sun. Okay, so these are all non-luminous. Non-luminous objects, that means what? They do not create light by its own. That objects are known as non-luminous objects. Can you say some example? Look at around you. Chair, table, your pen, pencil and a moon. These are all example for non-luminous objects. Then how we can see the objects? Yes, these objects just reflect the light rays which fall on it. Okay, that's why we can see. So, and some other examples also for luminous objects is there. Living things, that is jellyfish. Some type of jellyfish also can emit the light by its own. Already you have learned in your 7th standard. One type of jellyfish and firefly. Is it so? Yes. That firefly also luminous living thing. Is it so? Yes. Yes, guys. And the second level of classification is the matter is further categorized into transparent, translucent and opaque. What is transparent and what is translucent and what is opaque objects? This also already you have learned in your lower classes. Transparent objects. Through the transparent objects, we can see the objects clearly. Through the transparent medium, we can see the objects clearly. Is it so? Yes. Okay, guys. If someone calling you when you are inside the home, how you can know who is calling you without opening the wooden door? Don't say, I will get by their voice. Don't say that, okay? How you can see them? Through the wooden door. Is it possible? No, Yes. And is it if it may be a glass door? Is it possible to see the person? Yes, we can see. And imagine that at the time of snow falling December, how you can see them? Is it possible? Yes, let's see the answer for this question. We can't see the person through the wooden door because it's a opaque object. It never allows the light pass through in it. Why we are saying wooden door as an opaque object? Because it never allows the light pass through in it. It's simply saying to the light, hey, I am never allowing you to enter into me. Okay? Which one? The wooden door. Okay? So, the wooden door are known as what? Opaque objects. It does not allow the light pass through in it. So only we can't see the person, those who are all standing behind the door. Okay, and we can see the person through the glass door. We can clearly see them. How? Here this transparent medium, the glass door is a transparent medium. The glass door allows the light to pass through in it. Yeah, yes friend, you can get it into me. That's why it allows the light. So we can see the person, those who are all behind the glass door, standing behind the glass door. And another one, we can see partially at the time of December, snow falling December time, we can see the person partially only at the glass door, from the glass door. Why? Here the snow is fall on that wall of the glass door. It has somewhat covered the glass door. The snow is somewhat covered the glass door. So it's partially allow the light into it. So only we can partially see the person, those who are all stand behind the glass door at the time of December. Look. Okay guys, time is getting over. So we will see the continuation of the story in the upcoming session. Thank you.